Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Ting, and I help you learn Chinese in a simple and practical way. Today we're going to learn a fun and useful Chinese grammar pattern, AABB adjectives. In Chinese, some adjectives can be repeated to make the meaning stronger and more vivid. For example, 高兴,给高兴兴兴. This structure often makes the sentence sound more natural, expressive, and sometimes even more friendly. I'll explain everything clearly in English with simple Chinese examples. You can also turn on subtitles and choose your preferred language. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Explainer. So if you're currently studying for your HSK3, or maybe you're just looking to make your spoken Chinese sound a whole lot more natural and expressive, you are absolutely in the right place.
We are looking at a really fun grammar structure today. We're essentially going to take your basic, everyday Chinese adjectives and completely supercharge them.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We are talking about the AABB reduplication structure.
I know, it sounds a bit like a math formula at first, but I promise you it's actually one of the absolute most colorful and rhythmic parts of the whole language.
So what exactly is ABB reduplication? Well, in Chinese, certain adjectives, which we're just going to call AB because they're made of two characters, can be doubled up. You literally just repeat the first character twice and the second character twice, which gives you AABB.
But why do we actually do this? Well, there are two fantastic reasons. First off, it emphasizes a really deep degree. It takes a completely normal description and just turns the dial all the way up. It's the difference between saying a room is clean and saying a room is spotlessly, sparkling clean.
Exactly. And the second reason, which is honestly my favorite, is that it adds this really warm, affectionate tone. It just makes your sentences sound softer, much livelier, and way more emotional. Let's actually hear this transformation in action. I'm going to read a few incredibly common two-character adjectives, our standard AB words. First up, 高兴 for happy.
And I will give it the AABB treatment. Gao gao xing xing. You can literally almost hear the extra bounce and energy in the pronunciation, right?
It really does balance. Okay, next is 安静 for quiet.
An jing jing.
And 漂亮 for pretty.
Piao piao liang liang. You see, just by repeating those characters, you're immediately signaling to the listener that you really mean it. It just adds such a great layer of emotion to the description.
All right, let's look at a real-life scenario. 她的房间总是干干净净的. This translates to, her room is always sparkling clean. Now, the base adjective here is 干净, which just simply means clean.
Right, and if you just said ganjing, it basically implies she picked up her clothes and made the bed. Nothing special.
Exactly, but by upgrading it to that ABB form, 干干净净, you're painting a really vivid picture. You're telling us that there is literally not a speck of dust anywhere in sight. The floors are mopped, the windows are gleaming. You're expressing a deep degree of cleanliness that a simple 干净 just cannot capture. And this brilliantly illustrates the second part of our AAB rule, which is that affectionate tone. Take this sentence. 他希望自己的儿子每天都快快乐乐的. Meaning, he hopes his own son is happy every day. Now, the base word there is 快乐, which means happy or joyful. But a father wishing happiness for his son, that's a deeply emotional, loving thing. Using the standard 快乐 honestly just feels a bit too formal or kind of flat for this situation.
For sure. By saying 快快乐乐, it instantly injects warmth into the sentence. It sounds like a gentle, loving wish. It perfectly captures that deep affection a parent has when they're watching their kid play.
All right, you've seen how it works, so now it is your turn to try. We've got a quick practice challenge for you. The sentence is 他把这些字写的, which means he wrote these characters, and that's followed by a blank space.
So your job is to fill in that blank using the ABB form of the word 清楚, which means clear.
Think about that formula. AB needs to become AABB. I'll give you just a second to mentally transform the word 清楚 into its amplified, reduplicated form. You got it? Let's see how you did. The correct answer is 清清楚楚. So our full sentence becomes 他把这些字写得清清楚楚的. He wrote these characters exceptionally clearly.
Yeah, he didn't just write legibly, he wrote with absolute, unmistakable clarity. Like, every single stroke is totally perfect.
Using 清清楚楚really emphasizes that deep degree of neatness. Excellent job if you got that one right. Let's move on and see how this builds in a slightly different context. Here is your second practice challenge. This sentence is 考试了，他每天都去图书馆. The exam is coming soon. He goes to the library every day too, and then we have our blank, followed by 地复习, meaning to review. This time, you need to fill the blank using the ABB form of 认真, which means earnest, serious, or conscientious. So apply the formula to 认真. How do you show that he is studying with an incredibly deep level of focus?
And the answer is 认认真真，快考试了，他每天都去图书馆认认真真地复习.
That is the exact energy of Ren Ren Zhen Zhen. He isn't just casually flipping through a textbook. He is completely dialed in, deeply focused, and putting his absolute whole heart into his review. It's so true. The ABB structure brings his incredible effort to life in a way the basic AB form simply wouldn't. You can literally just picture him sweating over those books. So the absolutely crucial point to take away today is this simple formula. ABB equals a deeper degree, plus an affectionate tone.
Exactly. Whenever you want to paint a stronger picture, whether it's a sparkling clean room, a deeply happy child, or an intensely focused student, try doubling up your adjectives. It is such a simple grammatical trick, but it instantly makes your Chinese sound so much more colorful, authentic, and expressive. You all did a fantastic job following along with us today.
But hey, don't put those notebooks away just yet, because we have another really great topic coming up. Next time, we're going to look at the quantifier 一会儿, which means a little while, and exactly how it's used as a temporal complement to describe very short amounts of time.
Because how exactly do you tell someone to just wait a second, or that an action only lasted a fleeting moment in perfect Chinese? Well, that is exactly what we'll uncover next.
Before we go today, I want you to think about the adjective you use the most in Chinese. What happens to its meaning if you apply the ABB rule to it today? Try it out, keep practicing, and we will see you next time.
Great job finishing today's lesson. Now you know how to use AABB adjectives to make your Chinese more expressive and natural. This is a grammar pattern that native speakers use very often in daily conversations. If you'd like more personalized speaking practice and feedback, you can book a trial lesson through my Preply link in the description. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. In the next lesson, we'll learn 一会儿 and how to talk about short periods of time naturally in Chinese. See you next time.